Ilia Topuria, he was at a UFC Fight Pass event this weekend, I guess supporting people, but he had some time to speak on mic there. He was asked, what's next for him at 155. He said a lightweight title shot was promised to me for vacating the belt. He said, I was promised that. And they said, to clarify, that means either Islam fights you next or Islam vacates the belt and moves up himself. And he said that was correct.
Crazy. Yeah. I don't doubt that is what he was told. And now I think that we're kind of waiting to see what's the move for Islam. I think that's what the holdup is that we're waiting to see. Is Islam just going to accept it, or is he going to move up and start a career at welterweight? Because, I mean, it seems like Ilia left and knowing that it was time to go.
Well, I mean, yeah, I agree. If you're going to abandon your belt, you would do so because you've been offered something. Right. Yeah. You're not going to go and restart from the beginning in another division. You would use that to, put yourself in a favorable position.
Leverage,
I'll leave that as leverage. Correct. We'll let Volkanovski and Diego fight for the belt because I'll abandon it officially. And you give me a shot at 155. You got to be careful what you say though, Paul, when you're talking about Islam Makhachev, because people get very defensive. Because what you said right there is that, are you saying that Islam is ducking Topuria and that's the holdup, Paul? Is that the angle that you're trying to put out there to the public?
Yeah, I am. But I'm not saying that he's afraid of him, right? I think there's a difference between me saying like, right, I know, but I'm saying like, he's probably thinking, I got to fight another 45er coming up. I got to do all this. He's like, I've earned my position as one of the pound for pound greats. And now here I am. So I see why Islam would have a holdup. But then they also promised Ilia on the other side. So I feel like they're kind of just stuck with promising both guys something great. And now they've got to try to figure out how can we get them both to agree to this. And usually the best thing to do is just give them more money and they'll probably figure it out.
Yeah, no, that always fixes the problem, the issue. I did see at that press conference, he's at a street named after him in Spain. Mm-hmm. Did you see that?
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
Not bad.
They got to figure that sign thing out there. He's trying to pull that sign off, and it wouldn't come off. Maybe he's not filled out for 150. He's not filled out for 155 yet. Yeah,
like an unveiling,
and you pull the thing and it peels off, and it was like stuck, and he was trying to. And then it like cut, and I saw that they'd gotten it off.
Harrington's just put it in the notes there. I kind of want to see this. Brian, just click on that video with Harrington putting that in the chat there. This could be a video of anything, to be fair.
All right.
Oh shit!
Yeah, get off.
Hey, listen. That's amazing. That is incredible. That is amazing. I'm kind of annoyed. I will take a knighthood in the UK for services rendered to the sport of mixed martial arts. Boxers get knighted. They get OBEs. They get lots of stuff.
What comes with that? I got to ask, Mike. So let's say they decide we're giving Michael Bisping the title of knight, right? What comes with that other than obviously just respect, and that's pretty badass to be knight Michael Bisping, but other than that, does it come with any kind of benefits?
You would call
Sir Michael Bisping. Sorry,
Sir Michael Bisping. Which I kind of like. I like the ring of that. It says, here's an AI overview, which is on everything these days. In the UK, being a knight or a dame is a high honor bestowed upon individuals for significant contributions to the nation or internationally, typically involving a ceremony with a monarch or a royal representative taps the recipient on the shoulder with a sword. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least two players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Listen to this. If we're talking MMA, let's say Diego Lopez versus Alexander Volkanovski. Will Diego Lopez, will he hit more than 3 takedowns in that fight? more or less. That's all you got to do. You've got to do that on 2 plays for a chance to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Prize Picks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. So download the app today and use the code BELIEVE to get $50 after you play your first $5 lineup.